Hello everybody, it's Vector here with a review on the Play Art Sky Tomb Raider Lara Croft figure. This particular one you could only get with the collector's edition at the moment, but I believe in May or June you could pick up the individually carded figure for roughly $50 to $60, which is a little more than what you would pay for the figure if you picked it up with the game itself. If you think about it, because the game would be $60, and then the whole collector's edition is $100, so that's $40. So I think that's a lot better than having to pay like $50, $60 for the same exact figure. And you get, two birds with one stone if you like the game and the series and the franchise. So alright, so that to the side. Since this did come with the collector's edition box set, there isn't an actual packaging that came with it. It just came in a clamshell. So that's not very fun to look at, so let's just have a look at the figure straight out of the box. Now there is some very nice detail on it. Some good shading, good paint apps, some nice detail in the fabrics, the stitchings, all the weathered dirtiness like the mud and dirt all over her body. Nice different shades of tones in her hair, I like that. Her pants have some very nice detail, a lot of stitching and everything going along the side of it. Same thing with the belt, you see all the little sew stitching marks and whatnot. Little pockets on the sides. Some bandaging there. Some nice colored boots with the brass and the greenish brownish, and some black wash going on all up in there. And some all these straps and stuff on her, like for the holsters and whatnot. They're all made of a nice rubber, so they have a bit of a give. So when you move around, you get to move it to an extent, which is nice. And that necklace right there. You could get your own necklace if you get the hardcover strategy guide, which isn't that expensive. It's was it $22 to $25 on Amazon? Let's have a look at all of her accessories now. She does come with quite a few. I could say the shotgun, which I do have a bit of a trouble taking out of the harness on the back here because of this tab right here on the bottom. It tends to get caught in the inside there. So just be a little wary of that when you do take the gun out, if you have it in there. Which is quite, nicely detailed, like a nice gunmetal brown, some white wrapping, little sticking out part right there. It does fit in her hands quite nicely. So just gotta wedge it in there like so. There we go. Slightly awkward angle, but it gets the job done. And she also comes with the handgun. Like a gunmetal, and it's a darker brown color. Again, it'll fit in the hand just like the shotgun does. She comes with the pickaxe. It's a very nice handle, I like that. This is a very nice looking tool here. And do a lot of damage with it too, I believe. She does come with the bow. Very nice detail on the bow. If you can focus. The string isn't an actual string. It is like a plastic, but it has a bit of a give to it. So that's not too bad. And that you would just put here in her left hand. Probably help if I didn't look through the viewfinder to put it in her hand. So like so. Yeah, so not too bad. She comes with an arrow to go with the bow. And I believe it should just peg in between her fingers like so. So you can have it like she's shooting. Take that out. She comes with some extra hands. You got the 2 hands that are on her right now. One with a bandage. And one without. Just dirty. You get another hand exactly the same as this one, but it's a little bit less the weathering going on there. It's a little bit cleaner. And you also get this like open hand. So this one doesn't really hold anything, but it is open. And to show you how the hands work, you just pull it off and just pop it right in via the peg. Of course, the only hand that actually seems to really fit very well is this one. All of them seem to have this little gap going on there. I'm not sure why, but it might be because this thing isn't like fully cut right. It's just like a little bit sticking over the edge there. So, but whatever. This is the hand I'm going to keep it anyways, so not a big deal. And you also get an extra bandaged hand. Which the only real difference I think I see with these is that the fingers on this one are slightly open. More at the bottom, as you can see. Alright. Put all those to the side. Let's get into the articulation here. Start with the hair. Her ponytail does move around, like so. Up and down, back and forth in a circle, 360, all that. She does have a bit of a rotation in the head. You can do a 360. You gotta watch out for the hair though. The ponytail, it does get it is fairly stiff plastic, so it could get stuck on like the harness thing here in the back. She got, pretty decent head movement. You get all around movement. She has some nice shoulders that kind of pop in and out like so. I can move all the way up about that much. A rotation here at the upper bicep. Except with mine, it has this little crack in it, which I'm not very happy with. As long as I don't like move it around too much and stress it, I should be alright. Got this like weird looking Weevil Tech style joint in the elbow. So get about that much of a bend, which I don't mind too much here. And you get this one right here in the wrist. It goes up and down, has a nice clicking action going on there, but I don't like it. It's ugly. I think it sticks out too much. See, you got it on the other side. This side is a different color than that side. I guess to try it and more or less match the color of the bandages, but it just doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. Right, and then move on to the upper body here. Right under her breastises, you can see she has a bit of a crunch rotation going on there. So you get up pretty good, get down alright, not as much. And you can turn it a bit. She also has a rotation in the waist, which is slightly limited by the straps here. So don't expect too much and don't force it. I think you'll be alright. The splits going on there with the hips. Ratchet joint that way. So much. Now going back, this right leg doesn't really work too well because of this right here. It's pulling on it. So be careful of that. This one, go all the way forward, go all the way back. Her butt is like a soft rubber, so you get a bit more flexibility out of it when you need to like move it. And she has the ratcheted knees, double jointed, but you got that ugly player sky block thing here in the middle that you see with a lot of their figures, which is very unsightly if you bend it like that because it just doesn't look natural. So your best bet is just to move it just a little bit, Try to get like a slight bend out of it and you'll be alright. And now there's no other rotation in the legs, which I'm a little disappointed. It would be nice if there was like a swivel cut here on the thigh, like where the straps are. And there's, or like at least one here in the top of the boot, so you could twist it. But I guess not. And you do have another one of those like Revoltech style joints. So you go up and down like so. There's no pivot. The toe does pivot though. And you can't, but if you do want to get a pivot out of it, you could say like, see how the thing is facing forward? That one. This one I turn it to the side, so now it has an ankle pivot. But then you don't get your up and down movement, which could be very limiting of the figure itself. Alright, so that pretty much wraps the articulation and stuff on the figure. Again, you do have the 2 holsters on it for the guns, which is nice. Got the hands. You got some very nice details. Some good weather. Her face is a little clean though. Her eyes are dirty, her forehead's dirty, but then the rest of her face is a little bit too clean for my liking. But whatever, I can't complain. Too much, at least. And like I said, the only real thing I have problems with this, she has a hard time standing because of the way the joints are and her ankles. She like falls forward a lot. There you go, she's standing alright right there. But it would have been nice if it came with the stand. And these joints, if it had like pivot and up and down without having to switch anything around, now that would be fantastic. Overall, the weapons look good. The figure's detail is pretty nice. It's amazing. This is my first Play Arts Kai figure, so I didn't really know what to expect. I'm not sure if all the ankle joints like this are the same on all of them, but they are on this one. So overall, I'd say this is a must-get figure. If you're a huge fan of the franchise, you'll enjoy the figure itself. It's very detailed, looks good, it's pretty hot. So that concludes this review. Thanks for watching.